and shift me right now in this particular moment. And then just something just pops up on your eye gates from your phone, from your. Sometimes it could be just a thought pops up for you. It don't even have to be something digital. It could be a thought form and it coming up in your head. It'd be like a memory, or maybe a future memory, or a thought, or something that you want to manifest. You'll have that in your head. It'll play out like a movie in your head. But if it doesn't play out like a movie in your head, you can have it on your phone, like I said. So you look at YouTube, and then you'll see something that you need to see, and you watch that video, and it just like, what did I just watch? It just shifted my whole mindset in the most positive way. And that's how I received awakening. I just would tell myself, I need to receive this particular amount of knowledge for something, and then it just showed up. It's like the universe was listening, which it does. God was listening. If you believe in Jesus, Jesus was listening. If you believe in Buddha, Buddha was listening, because it sends that truth to you that, oh, I'm looking for this ultimate positivity figure in my head, and I want it to send me something that is going to benefit my vessel. And then it just sends it, and it's just like, whoa, it shifts your mind. Once you see it, once you believe it, matter of fact, because you can see it, people just see things all day. They won't be able to explain it, they'll see it. Like I always like to go back to the plane theory, where you can see a plane flying, but you won't ever know how it happened. You will never know the science behind that plane, how it just came to be, like flying through the air like that. People see it every day. They don't say nothing about it. They just, oh, it's there. It's flying for sure. Yet, at the end of the day, people don't realize, like, they're believing that plane is flying at the end of the day. You got to believe something. People like to believe these days, right? And that's what you're supposed to do all the time. You're supposed to always believe for sure. But the thing that becomes wrong is when you just always looking for the scientific evidence of it, just instead of just like the nature of what it is. We're stepping away from being natural beings into, oh, we're scientific beings now. Science is definitely needed. I am a science man myself. I love science, but I'm not basing science as my nature. Nature is like, I'm just gonna do it. Like I'm going to the court. I'm going to practice until I until I get my shot down. I'm going to fight until I know how to fight to the fullest extent. I'm going to punch 1,000 times a day until I know how to fight in a certain way that I like to fight, or I'm going to run until I just get rid of my little gut that I got until it's gone. I'm going to run so much. I'm going to run so many times a day. It's going to get rid of anything that I had, any fatty tissues that I had. I'm going to do that every day, consistently every day. And that's how it happens. That's faith. That's belief. That's not science. You don't need the elements to tell you that. You don't need the hydrogen composites. You don't need none of that to tell you, hey, this is what the body needs to do to get rid of anything. You don't need that for anything. So that's what belief and faith comes from, and that's how we should operate as natural beings of light. And the sun, it gives us these codes. So stepping out into the sun every day, the sun is never gone. You know, even if it's dark out right now, the sun is shining somewhere in the world. Not only the sun, the moon shines. The moon gives ultraviolet lights as well. Just different forms of it. It's the lesser light. It's just a different light. I don't want to say lesser light, but it's a different light. It shines in a different, unique value than in the sunlight. It shines in a different, unique value, but it does give nutritional value as well. Both of them. Without the moon, there would be no waves. If you didn't know, so they coexist and they correspond in a life balance. So these things, these elements, these forces of nature, that's what I like to call them, because they're so superseding. You can't even really wrap your mind around the power of the moon or the sun. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's nobody that knows the entirety of the sun's knowledge, the entirety of the moon's knowledge. There's nobody that has a gnosis, an epignosis of the sun or the moon, because you would have to literally be the moon and the sun to know the entirety of it. You would literally have to embody yourself as those things. But nobody has ever tried it. Nobody has ever, on record, tried it. At least there's no, on record public knowledge of anybody embodying the sun or the moon. I don't even think nobody would want to embody, or not want to embody, but want to disclose that information. They would never probably tell you that, hey, I embodied the sun and the moon. Nobody would never tell you that. That's something that would be left out of the knowledge and articles of history of man. Now, as far as the metaphysical, esoteric side of it, we do have scriptures, we do have tablets, we do have scrolls, we do have papyruses of, the mystic systems back in the day where they say they have embodied the sun and the moon. They say that they have became these powerful forces of nature. It's been proven in texts and tablets. Now, I haven't had those tablets, but I have seen those tablets. I have met people that have read the tablets firsthand. But like I said, I would definitely want to read it myself just to get my own knowledge of it. I would love to see it in person to get my own knowledge of it. And those type of things, they shift the mind and they promote freedom of brainwashing and just things that just take us out of our element of natural beings. So what I want to tell y'all is freedom is the ultimate goal, but it takes connectivity. It takes people to want to change. And I'm going to say it every day until people actually change, because I know how important it is for you to tell yourself a truth and to tell yourself a lie every day. People lie to themselves every day. People tell the truth to themselves every day as well. I'm not saying there's not a balance, but there is more so stuff going on where they don't believe in what they tell themselves. You could tell yourself a truth all day, but you have to believe that truth. I believe that I am one of the greatest point guards in the world. I believe that. It's not up for you to believe that. It's up to you to be like, man, you're not. You could believe that all you want. That's not my job. My job is to believe that I am one of the greatest point guards that has ever lived on this earth. And then work from there. And work to be greater than that thought. Because that's just the moon. That's just the stars. They say the quote, aim for the moon. If you miss, you end up with the stars, right? At the same time, if you don't reach your goal, if you don't reach that particular thought that you had that, oh, I'm this, I'm that, or I want to be this, I want to be that, you're still going to be superseding all other expectations on the way there. Because people don't realize it takes, how many miles is it from Earth to the moon? Let's look that up. Let's look up how many miles is it from the Earth to the moon. There is 238,900 miles from the Earth to the moon. So you got all that space between the Earth and the moon. So where you're at, right here in your place of balance, your place of sturdiness on this Earth, from there to the moon is 238,900 miles. And you think that you just gonna get there by teleporting? No, you gotta go through things all the way to get to that particular point. The moon will be your goalpost. The moon is your finish line, right? Even if you miss that, think about that. Even if you miss it, you might end up past your goal. That means that quote is even deeper than I realize. I'm having an epiphany about that quote right now. The moon is a set point, right? 238,900 miles. That means you go past your set point, you really just broke barriers. You broke your limit. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm this, but I can really be more than that. You never know. That's what God has made. And the universe is so vast, and that's what they study. Like, they say there's studies that the universe is expanding. Are you serious? The universe is already so huge. Matter of fact, going to Walmart takes, 30 minutes? People call that crazy. I'm going to Kroger. That take like 30 minutes to get over there, right? Bro, HEB, it's about 30 minutes down the street. Like, bro, you telling me there's a expanding universe and you complaining about a 30-minute drive to HEB or, Home Depot? Like, that's what we really complaining about? And we got an expanding universe, bro. We got an expanding universe in real time. IRT, an expanding universe in real time. So all of our problems may seem big while we're here right now, but think about it compared to the grand scheme of the whole picture. The grand scheme of everything that was here. We've been here for literally billions of years, our existence as a human being. You might have been here before in a different form, and now you're here and you're complaining about how far. Come on now, like, let's just be honest. Only thing we supposed to be focusing on right now is freeing up that space of mind. Once we free that space of mind up, we can focus on everything that benefits the human race. We're the human beings. It's not a race. We're all of people. We're not racing against nothing. We're just being. We're just being. Literally, this is the animated form of our vibrations. Our vibratory rates are animating our vibes. We're vibratory. We're a frequency. So we're just animating that. Look it up if you don't believe me. Like I said, I have studied. I do my studies. I literally seek the knowledge. I don't run from it. I literally seek the knowledge. I'm one of them. I literally seek it. And I don't fear no government. I don't fear no man. I don't fear none of that. They want y'all to think that we supposed to fear. I don't fear none of that. So don't try it. Don't ever try it on me. Don't be like, oh, the government's going to come get you. No, don't ever try it. Don't ever try it. Like I said, I don't fear no man. I fear no government organization. I fear none of that. As all of you should not fear. That's where it starts. Once you have freedom of anything that's trying to oppress you, once you have freedom of anything that's trying to tell you, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're freeing your mind in that moment. So you have to love yourself enough to be free. And love yourself enough to not want to be a slave to your mind state. Because nothing can control you. They're not controlling you. If you think that they're controlling you, that's the lie right there. They're telling you the lie right there. You're controlling your future. You control your outcome. You control your outcome. Literally, you control it. And that's all I'm going to tell you. At the end of the day, it says 238,900 miles away from Earth. That's where the moon is at right now. It's sitting there right now. You can see it right now. Go outside. Check out that moon. It's out there. And the sun might just be the same distance. All the planets are revolving around the sun. I'm going to digress right after I look this up. Dang. What the heck? The current distance from the moon and from the Earth and the sun is 92.195 million miles. That's way further than the moon. The moon is way closer to the Earth than the sun is. The sun is 92 million miles, 195. That's far. 92 million, that's crazy. Well, it makes sense because why would you want a sun right there? It's like a supernova. You don't want that thing right next to us. It's already giving us like heat waves and skin cancers and stuff like that. You don't want no supernova that close. So it's just like, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna digress and let that simmer, let that sink in for everybody that has any lack of awareness of your power. I want to say, just like I told my friend, you have it all in you. You don't have to seek it outside yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself so much that you don't need to seek it outside yourself.